architect, and I've designed a lot of tall buildings and big buildings in Miami. And I have my own pool here, which is mine. I built it as well, and we started out years ago. It's 20 years old, and it started getting leaks, and I couldn't find them. So we dug out around the outside and started to see that it looked like my wife was cooking pasta, and that she put it in a colander, and it was just spraying out everywhere. And the pool is 85,000 gallons. It's a pretty big pool. It's about 250 feet around, and it holds 85,000 gallons, and it was losing 4 inches a day. And I kept filling and then I just threw up my hands. I dug it out, and I didn't know what to do. And then by coincidence, pure coincidence, in my office, we have these things called lunch and learns, where people representing different things in the construction industry and architecture, they come in and they show you, what they've got. And in walks these two young gentlemen named Rafa, representing TechCrete. Bruno and his brother, Victor, they open up this TechCrete chemical and they pour some water in it, and this thing goes and explodes with crystals. And they say, this is what happens when you spray it on the concrete. And then they were showing videos. My partner and I looked at each other and we said, that's too good to be true. It can't be possible. And I said to Jose, my partner, I said, you know what do I got to lose? I can't figure out how to stop my pool from leaking, and I'll ask the guys if they could, come over and help me out a little bit. And they were more than willing to help. They came over, and we sprayed the TechCrete 2500. The pool was built out of block, so it has a concrete tie beam for those people that most people's pools are gunite, but I built the slab out of concrete, put in block, then put a tie beam on it, left the caps off, pumped it solid, and it appears as if the solid didn't happen all the way down. The block is obviously porous. I had originally coated it with some stuff that was breaking down, and we had to hire a sandblaster, cut off the pipes to get to it, to the wall, grind it down, and then spray TechCrete 2500. And then I water tested it, and it had some very porous areas, so we sprayed it again a little bit, and then we applied the patch material that they represent, which has more of that stuff in it. I don't know what the chemical is, but it's a wonderful chemical. And you patch the really bad leaks that are still leaking a little bit. And then we did this M-Last. It's like a flashing, it's like almost like a Surrey coat called M-Lastic over the top of it. It's a big pool, so we did sections at a time. We kept filling it up and testing. And let me tell you something. I've never seen anything like this, and I've been doing this for 45 years. And I do big buildings, we do swimming pools, we do fountains. We recommended up until this happened, which is fairly recent, actual roofing for the liners and the planters and for the coating on the pool decks before the finished material like pavers or marble, whatever goes down on it. It's unbelievable. I'm sitting here today because I asked Bruno and Victor, if you'd like, I'll speak to it, because I've never done any promotional. I don't get any benefit out of any of this. I wrote them a check for the material, so there's no behind the scenes going on here. This is a real deal. They showed videos of them spraying Miami International Airport, the garage decks. You only need the TechCrete 2500 when it's a decent pour job with concrete. If you have block, you have to spray it twice. I kept looking at my partner back to our office when they were doing their what we call lunch and learn. It gives us credit so we can keep our licenses active. The stuff's amazing. It's really amazing. I don't know why I didn't see it years ago, but I was told it was in Australia, I believe, first, and then it came over here or went to Canada. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. The stuff is awesome.